That's right, it's time for more bocce. And really, who could be sad about that? Because, well, we get to see a packed performance, selling all of those tickets. Some new faces, ones that actually saw the performance in the street and thought that was good enough to actually spend money on. As long as the Typhoon doesn't completely drown out the entire ordeal. Plus, now they've got fancy new matching uniforms, or at least t-shirts, for their band. I just hope that next time she'll be a little more prepared should they actually want to go around her house. Maybe I'll be a little more prepared so I don't end up wheezing at the thought of it. But let's watch some more bocce. Yeah, the weather looks like it's really going to let up. It's a curse, really. Do you think anyone's going to be coming to listen to music while the weather is, well, as it is? Well, they've already paid, so you've got the money. True. Just how emphatic, well, that is a lot of them. I didn't think it would be that many. Emphatic were the people wanting to watch. Are they going to show up and like this? It's going to be difficult to get over. Some things you can't help. Just have to carry on. Hope someone in the audience pays attention at least. She is the it's the hype captain back again to save the day. I mean, not after a drink first. I feel she is incredibly pleased to see her. More of a pain in the ass? She has a one-track mind for life, really. I mean, they wouldn't miss it. Actually managing to have such a impact on them. Praise her more. She can die happy now. Might not be too far in the future. The Typhoon comes back in tenfold. I mean, apart from the people who've paid tickets to try and be here, stream, are you back in the box? I mean, at least he's got armholes this time, but yeah. Second stage evolution of Bocchi. Just wait till she gets to like level 32. She might cut out a face hole. Nope, don't care. You know, maybe you shouldn't listen to the audience. Well, knowing that they don't give a shit that you are there or playing at all means that you can't really fail because they weren't expecting much. Well, I've got a couple of faces there that are at least anticipating something. Is this a comedy? Yeah, is this a comedy show? You know, having a band that's no named stuff, relative first performance, to be fair, and playing an original song. Are there going to be some actually look up from their phones by the end of it? Is she a little low on energy? Everyone's a little out of sorts, as it were. I mean, having an audience that is relatively unreceptive would put you off the flow. Not that the street performers you were expecting anyone to listen, so. Is she going to be the kind of centerpiece by the end of this? If she can notice it, then. Not going to do anything to pull them together during the song. I mean, fans and people are fickle things. I mean, for the such a social butterfly that Bocchi is, striking out to actually do something a bit different and try to change the atmosphere. I think with the fact that she had opened her eyes in the performance in the street earlier, having that moment of stepping out of your comfort zone seems to be paying off for once. I like that camera angle. Actually seeing it like first person, but still the floor. Plus the song is nice. It does seem not quite so muted. Then again, might have just had the headphones on too quiet. And she's got a bit more stage presence than before. Huh? Got several applause there. Took a little bit to get into it, but second song was alright. Not a very subtle photo being taken there. Well, at least it's a relatively quick set, so if they did suck, they'd be over and done with. Take you up on that offer. At least one of them will. Ah. Self-proclaimed. But she forgot which. Yeah. I mean, it would have a certain air to it, to be fair. What you're pissed off for? That is a... that is very rock. I mean, for an audience of 10, and yet they actually got them round on their side from a rather slow start. I mean, they've got another chance again, so... I mean, I did wonder why she was so laid back right there. See, we got different ways of doing... different ways of enjoying their days. Some just taking pictures of all their food and drink. And not just showing off, right? How can she be so gleaming? That was fast. And Hollandaise isn't trendy gibberish though, is it? No. Not even going to pretend as... No. Not going to emulate in any sense. Grand Canyon, San Diego. Ash. Yeah, it's a special blend. She has peculiar tastes. I mean, drinking food without the drinking. Well, maybe there's... Where did this come from? Ah, it's the pitfalls of going out drinking with friends. Bringing down the mood of the evening, but sometimes the harsh realities of life. Oh, Christ! We're getting into the tough topics. Did not expect the contrast like that. A game of life featuring Bocchi. Is that making use of the figurine that they made for the last episode? I mean, door-to-door sales is going to be peak career path for her. We're back to this, are we? Her supposed life after if she picks up drinking. I mean, slowly melting away into the flooring. Sandpaper! How much are they going to rebuild her? Bring out the bench sander, actually. Maybe need a hacksaw. For the short time that they've been... playing and, well, as a full band, then yep. They've done quite well. How would people with beautiful names understand the meaning of or her terrible existence? Kita. Well, you know, with the vast difference to her usual personality, it is actually amusing when she does it. Hopefully they don't all have moments where we'll have to have a moment withdrawing into themselves. Relatively good advice for someone that is so horribly anxious all the time. Expecting too much of yourself from something. I mean, she works in a place like this. I'd be surprised if she hadn't given it a try at some point. A bad experience. I had noticed that. Had a bad experience. Someone that is used to be in bands and doesn't like them anymore. Seeing how the whole future is fraught with pitfalls. And yet she's just here enjoying the night's air, looking at the stars. You are a student though. That she... Oh no! An in real life person actually figuring it out? Same guitar, same style. Such a famous celebrity in their midst. I mean, until she can fix herself. Why would it have mattered? And with the Guitar Hero on their side, they might be able to achieve some. Once again, we're getting into somewhat tough talk straight away. Huh. I see. How much has her sister done for her, really? You know, despite what we've... Well, despite... Considering what we've seen, actually believing in their potential, wanting her to do well as a band, starting up this club. Something just happens to work out. With her actually taking everything on her shoulders, like we said earlier, even to her, well, to some people might seem nothing. With her, every time she steps out and moves the world out of her comfort zone, then really does do good things, which is nice. Her reasons aren't anything grand. I think that's what makes it. Okay, but the reason. Fair. Yeah, they won't have to worry so much about it then. Maybe they should record some videos together, make her used to the idea. If only she could see her own worth a bit more without having to be told. Ooh. Now with that turning point, we get a new end. Despite not knowing what to do half the time, not knowing if she'd be able to join in with conversations and the rest of what is going on. Getting lost in the music, having to do something, saving the day, getting the audience on board. I think she is in the right place. I think what the good thing about Bocchi, the show, is the fact we can just have a hard smash cut to someone questioning their marriage and their life straight after an episode where she's melting on the floor. Now, when the episode started in the typhoon with the rain pouring down, I expected them, well, a lot of things to be in slightly sour moods. The audience cut down to only those that would really want to be there. And when we actually saw it, sure, the ones that weren't family and actually put in the effort turned up for Bocchi. I did like how it was. We didn't just have the kind of the audience of no face nobodies. They actually had people The ones that go to clubs for a certain reason. You go to see a concert, go to a gig and whatnot. So I only know one band on this list and I came for them. So I don't really give a shit about the others. I've been there. I've done it. So... And I think much like this, what we saw there, well, maybe 80% of the time at least, the band on stage who you'd had no knowledge of before did actually do well. You know what? I'll give you another try. I'll listen to you, see what is going on there. Cannot remember any of their names now, though. And from what we heard, that ending song's pretty nice. This entire set they played that we actually managed to listen to. I think if we can have a full performance and have an audience pay attention, pick them up, even if they don't go amazing places, don't get a record contract and the like, the fact that she has kind of achieved what she wanted, a little bit of recognition, being able to play with people that she can call her friends and have people to talk about. It all stemmed from that one interview with the guitarist saying, he was a bit shy, so he joined a band. And honestly, I really couldn't expect any less. I'm really enjoying Bocchi. The fact that, well, I've said it before, but the insanity of some of the things we see, and yet it's also kept in place by certain slices of reality thrown in when we need it. It's a mixture of how the world itself sees the situation and Bocchi. Sometimes your interpretation isn't quite what's going on. Sometimes you need to stop listening to yourself so much. I really do wish I had something like this years back, so I could see the absurdity of my own actions. Stop getting in my own way. But really, if there's anything you can glean from all of this, I hope you can realise that not everyone is out to get you. There are some that are on your side, no matter what. And as long as we keep watching anime, I might be one of them. I do like how, in the pre-show, in the dressing room, we had Bocchi go back to her usual, put on the box for safety. But not quite. There was armholes this time, so she's slightly more comfortable with it, even if it didn't go on stage wearing it. But the fact that her kind of baseline of what's acceptable is ever so slowly rising each day, I think that's what we all need to do. If things seemed a little too tough right now, either completely jump over the line, dive right in, or just edge it forward. Try again tomorrow. Whatever's most comfortable for us. And I'm guessing there's a bit more of the story as to the manager and her band there. Was it actually she gave it up so that she could open this club for the sister? Or was that just the story or part truth of the story? I just want more. Music, good. Animation, good. Characters? I really can't complain too much. If you've enjoyed Bocchi, let me know. Leave a like and a comment down below. Consider subscribing. Join onto my Discord. Links are all down below. But right now, get yourselves a bit of rest. Hope for good weather, and I'll see you in the next one. If you want to step out of your comfort zone, maybe strive to keep something that you're invested in going just a little bit longer, consider joining onto my Patreon. Because those are Denoku, Raywin, Sal, Avia, Shiwan, Mats, Acne, Guado, Danny Sui, Croyville, Kite, Diego, Zenhausen, Ranker, the Kebab Seller, Tory Chain, and everyone else have strived through thick and thin, maybe not typhoons, but English weather isn't really that bad, but it has meant that we've been able to watch a lot of anime together, and I hope it continues. So once again, thank you.